become accessible and engaging, creating a space where listeners can feel understood and entertained simultaneously. Now, it is that time of the year when next show broadcast live from the Sultan Bahu family feast. To come through, visit our team, and immerse yourself in a festive atmosphere as we explore the vibrant tapestry of schools, showcasing the finest art, craft, fashion, and culinary delights. Anyway, before I begin, the countdown is officially on for Own Your Crown, happening this 9th of August. An event where we don't just celebrate Women's Day, we honor the queens who we are, bold, beautiful, and built for purpose. So get ready for an unforgettable day surrounded by empowering women who are breaking barriers, rewriting narratives, and lifting as they rise. This is more than a celebration. It's a reminder that your voice matters, your journey is valid, and your crown, it's yours to wear with pride, with grace, and with power. So mark your calendars and get ready to shine because on your crown is where strength meets its limit. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. You can get your tickets via the All On Tour bookshop. So see us there. Anyway, now since we are at the Sultan Bahu Family Feast, there are many brilliant stores here. So I want to take it to today's show to explore and celebrate some of them. So first up, we have Adora Coffee. We will be chatting to Adil from Adora Coffee. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.
How are you doing today?
I'm well and yourself?
Well, alhamdulillah, I'm so glad you could come on. I mean, I've seen you at actually all of the markets. Yeah.
Yeah, so we do a lot of the big events
Yes.
in Durban, Cape Town, Joburg as well.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, whenever I go to Saturday night market, you're there. Okay, you're always there. Now, what inspired you to start the school?
So, my love for coffee, I always used to go to coffee shops and, tell them improve on things, and they never did. So, I decided one day, you know what? Why don't I just do it myself? So, I'm a long distance runner, and coffees I was thinking after long runs or CrossFit or whatever it is. So I was like, you know what? Let me create my own market
Yeah.
and do things the way I like it. And alhamdulillah, today, I mean, we've grown the business.
Great stuff. I'm so glad for you. Now, what do you have to offer?
So I actually love flat whites, and I'm trying to change people from drinking cappuccinos to flat whites. I'm always like, guys, don't be weak. So we specialize in flat whites and our pre-sales especially. So we have a wide variety of white and cold drinks at our station.
Let's see. What is the flat white if you don't mind me asking?
Okay, so our flat white is basically a double shot, right? And then it's the way you texture your milk, and it's very technical, very different to how a cappuccino is, where a cappuccino is more frothy, and that's a single shot in a 250 ml cup, And even like a flat white, it's not actually a 250 ml cup, it's slightly smaller,
Yeah.
like guys will go 180 ml, some of them do 220. So it gets a bit technical. But as the journey goes on, you realize no one knows their coffee.
Okay, so out of everything, what's your best selling item and why do you think people love it so much?
That's a hard thing because like everything just goes.
Yeah.
So if it's in freezers, I think it's our pistachio freezer. And if it's coffee, it definitely has to be the flat white.
Okay, cool. Lovely. I mean, okay, I am witness to the fact that at every market, you have the longest queue. I can always see that.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Now, can you tell me, how did your journey begin? Was it a passion, necessity, or just happened as an incident?
I would say it's a passion, and it just did happen like that. It's a long time. Was a long time of a dream. But one day I thought, you know what? Why don't I just turn this into a reality? So literally, I'm living my dream right now. So I travel a lot. Tasting coffee, going to new coffee shops around the world also. So I'm living my dream.
Lovely. Now, what's the story behind the name of your business? I think it's really unique. Can you tell me?
Okay, so basically it's my first name Adil and then the surname Gora. So it's basically my first name and my surname. So my friends used to call me Adora, and then when I was looking for a name, I thought about everything in the world. And then Adora just sounded very different. So I pitched it to a few people and they were like, no, it won't work. It doesn't sound like it. others were like, that's very unique. So I went with what I love.
I definitely think that is very unique. I feel like if I have a daughter, I would name my daughter Dora. I think that is brilliant. Now, what advice would you give to someone who wants to get into your field?
Okay, so it's not as simple as it looks or the way I make it because I get a lot of customers come in, they're like, oh yeah, this is easy. We can just no guys, you've gotta do your background on the industry. It's a very competitive market. With now new coffee shops coming up and all of that, but like the knowledge that you need to have, you can't rely on your staff, on your baristas. You gotta be able to do things yourself. So if you're trying to get into the industry, please do your homework. It's not only just about doing events or opening up coffee shops. You gotta tap into the right market, into the right area. You know, it's things like that.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. Well, thank you so much for coming on to Buffalo. It was absolutely wonderful. And I'm coming for you just now together.
Definitely, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, lovely to meet you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay, lovely souls. Okay, we are going to go on a very short break just so we can get our next guest on Radio Islands.
Stand
Yeah. Okay, beautiful souls, it is Ria Mohammed back live on my show at the Sultan Bahu family eats. Today we have the one and only our favorite Mia from Bougie Bay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you, Ria? It's been a while, hey?
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm nice and cold, but I'm excited to be here at the Sultan Bahu Fair.
I'm so glad you could come on. I mean, when I got here, I wasn't sure if you were here, and I was like, okay, I need to go find Mia. Let's hope I can have her on next gen today. Anyways, I wanted to know a bit about your school. What inspired you to start Bougie?
What inspired me to start Bougie Bay is my love for people. Ladies needed something that was personalized for them. They needed something that was not just worthwhile the money, but also worthwhile the experience and creating their memories. And that is the purpose of Bougie Bay. It's for the ladies, by the ladies.
I love that. You got me. I absolutely love it.
You had quite a few.
Yes, 100%. Okay, so can you tell me what do you have to offer?
Okay, so what do we have to offer? Are you asking like, do you want some spoilers on the Sultan Bahu specials?
I love
Okay, so we are back with our combo with this 300 or just 350 rand. You can get any two pieces of permanent jewelry. Our engraving is official, and then I don't know if you noticed, we've also relaunched our brand called New Hada. So the Islamic pieces, this is our biggest sale yet.
Wonderful. That is so exciting. Now, what's your best selling item? And do you think people love it? Why do you think people love it?
That would be Bougie Bay's permanent jewelry because Bougie Bay was the first to bring it back in 2023 with an Al Ansar event as well, which was the Diamond Walk back then. And ever since then, we've created the highest, we set the standard for permanent jewelry. And that is why people love it, is because they have proof of the quality dating back then. And then it's all about creating memories.
Like what I do know is like mainly doing the Al Ansar soup. Your store is like, and you have two stalls.
Always.
And let me tell you guys, the amount of people that are queuing up for their permanent jewelry is insane.
It's not just for the permanent jewelry as well. It's because they know the people behind it. They know what they're getting. They know they're getting value for money. And trust me, most of them is literally coming just to come and offload whatever frustration they have while they're getting permanent jewelry. So that is what makes it nice. It's the one-on-one interactions as well.
I love that. Now, tell me, what's the story behind your name? Bougie Bay.
Bougie Bay. So bougie means somebody who loves a very luxury lifestyle, but also a very humble character. And Bougie Bay is literally a reflection of me and my husband because, you know, bays always come first. So we created Bougie Bay. It's literally made out of love.
I love that. Now, is there a product that you're most proud of, and what's the story behind that?
My product that I'm most proud of is our permanent jewelry ranges. However, it is our on-the-spot engraved jewelry. Have you noticed how Bougie Bay is able to create such unique pieces from pictures, fingerprints, enhanced images, all on a piece that you can keep? It's a keepsake piece that you can keep forever. That is the most proud pieces of Bougie Bay.
Now, what is the biggest challenge of running a small business like this?
The biggest challenge of this is always staying fresh and also dealing with making sure your customers get what they want and where they want it, especially at markets. There's so much of things to consider, such as whether the venue, your spot. So that is what's more about stalls.
Yes, so I have a bit of a behind the scenes question. What does a day in your life look like leading up to, like, I guess, this market for example?
The day is waking up first because I have new management. So that means when he wakes up, you need to see to him first. So that's waking up, seeing to new management, loading, no, bathing if you're lucky, loading the vehicle. And trust me, being the mom, being a business owner, and being a wife, you have to be superwoman. So that's loading of your vehicles. That's stopping at my stores, dropping off stock, picking up stuff, dropping them off, coming here, offloading, setting up, running for my tickets. That's a day in my life. And then sitting here and still making sure I look nice and fresh and smell good for our bougie bays.
And you do. So
We do.
everything works out. So you are literally a powerful woman, Wonder Woman.
I actually like that title now.
Yes, it's true. No, literally, if you look at all the factors of what you do, you're literally Wonder Woman. Definitely an inspiration to myself and many other very lovely women.
It really
Anyway,
means a lot.
one more question I'd like to ask. What advice would you give to someone who wants to get into you?
So to anybody that wants to get into the field, depending on what like bougie bay does and which factor of it, come in original. You come in and you stay true to yourself. Stay true to your brand. So if you are coming in with what Bougie Bay is doing, focus on what you are doing and then make it work, because there's a lot of late nights behind it. There's a lot of tears behind it. You're never going to get it right at the first time. It's a learning experience. Just do not give up. And if you give up, don't worry, I'm there. I'll take over.
Authenticity is key.
It is.
Thank you for coming on. I really enjoyed this, and I hope to actually have you on soon. The
Definitely.
next is the platinum. in
I'm looking
September.
forward for that, inshallah. Let's see how that goes.
Okay, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay, I'm also going to be back right after a short ad break where we are going to be chatting to the cookie grind. Okay, beautiful souls, it is me, Ria Mohammed, back live on Next Gen at the Sultan Bahu family feed. Anyway, we are here with the cookie grind. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Who am I speaking to?
You're speaking to Abdullah, one of the co-owners of the Cookie Grind.
Okay, wonderful. How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah, and you?
Well, alhamdulillah. I'm so glad you could come through. I have a question for you. What inspired you to start your store?
So the thing that inspired us the most was we love actually your desserts. So your cinnabons was made at home like very frequently, and we wanted to bring it to the world.
I absolutely love that. So, what do you have to offer?
So at the Cookie Grind, we are known for our cinnabons. They come in various different flavors. Our main cinnabon, I'd say, is the one with the caramel sauce. It pairs very well with the cinnamon in there. Then if you are a chocolate lover, we have something new, something different. We have a brookie. So it's a combination of a brownie and a cookie together. So when you take a bite, you get a chewiness of the cookie and you get the fudginess of a brownie.
I love that. That is awesome. Now, how did your journey begin? Was it passion, necessity, or a happy accident?
I'd say it's all of the above. Passion was there because when we like to do something or when we prep for something, there's always care and a lot that's given into it. There's so many trial runs that there is done before the actual product is on the market. If we look at necessity, we are 3 university students, so to do for like our fees, the fallback. And the happy accident, yeah, we are passionate about it. The accident was from one item, it grew into another item, and then so on and so forth.
That is brilliant. Now, what's the story behind the name of your business, the Cookie Grind?
So the Cookie Grind was initially, we did cookies on there, which we still do, and then we were inspired by a company called Crumble. So we wanted to bring that, and yeah, so that was the main part.
Brilliant. Now, if your store had a personality, how would you describe it?
The personality I'd say is it's like more of a caring store, more of that extra mile. If you have to like taste an item, you'd be extremely surprised on value or the taste at what you're doing, because everything that is made from scratch firstly, and we use the highest grade of ingredients in there.
That is awesome. And what is your best-selling item, and why do you think people love it so much?
So I'd say currently the best-selling item is our brookies, because it's something new, it's something different. We don't see it at any store. And I'd say second to that is our milkshakes. We're quite diverse in our milkshakes. We have about 19 different flavors, and you can only imagine the trial and test to get all that 19 in line.
Yeah. Now, is there a product you're most proud of, and what's the story behind it?
So the product that I'm most proud of is our chocolate lava cake. So
Okay.
in the center, there's chocolate sauce. It's heated up and it's added with soft serve and more chocolate sauce. So if you are the chocolate person, I'd say that's the one to go for.
I love that. Now, if you could describe your creations in 3 words, what would they be? Okay, let's. I see that you bought.
So what we have here is our cinnamons that come with caramel. Unfortunately, we do not add pecans because there's a lot of people that are allergic to it. So we have to like be conscious about that.
Yeah.
And I'd say this is one of our milkshakes, our chocolate milkshake. It's made with our own sauce. So there's no like artificial or synthetic syrup in there. And it's one of like the baselines and the most popular drink, I'd say.
Okay, perfect. So, for the cinnamons, if you could describe it in 3 words, what would they be?
So in 3 words, I'd say the cinnamons, firstly, happy, right? Excited,
Yeah,
and brings back memories.
I love that. That is brilliant. And for the chocolate milkshake,
The chocolate milkshake, it's that gooey, that rush of like chocolate go to the veins. And I'd say the last one would be just that happiness moment, that fulfillment when you drink that chocolate milkshake.
that is awesome. Absolutely love it. That's Thank you so much. So, lastly, what advice would you give to someone who wants to get into reading?
So the advice I'd be is firstly, do not be afraid for your ideas. Some ideas work, some ideas don't work. You have to be passionate about it and take it to the next level when you're trying to do, when you're trying to start a pop-up or anything. And always listen to what your customers say, value their opinions, because it will make you stronger, it'll make you understand things that you haven't seen as yet, you haven't even realized.
That is brilliant. Well, thank you so much, Azakla, for
No
coming on. I really appreciate it. It was absolutely wonderful. And I hope to see you again.
Yes, sir. I'll be able to taste it.
Yeah, well, Jazakallah, assalamu alaikum. Okay, well, we are going to go on a very short outbreak once again, and we are going to get Amira in Korean at the Sultan Bahu, can't repeat. Anyway, we have an awesome person in the studio with us today, Amira in Korea. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
How are you doing today?
Alhamdulillah.
That's good. Now, I wanted to know what inspired you to launch your skincare brand?
Right. So it is only question like every customer asking me.
Yeah.
So I who married my husband. He from here. And the beginning when I just come this country, I was struggling to finding own of skincare for myself. Because like you are prefer what you like, what is suitable for you. So very difficult to even change from one of brand you often using to is some another brand of another country.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Now, tell us about your hero product and what makes it so special.
Okay, so the hero product like it's very super viral. I have two products at the moment. One is a annual niacinamide and tranexamic acid serum. It is like the best product to targeting on a student darkmark, melasma, and hyperpigmentation. So it's one of my best sellers. And the second one is Medicure PDR and collagen capsule cream.
Mhm.
It is that give you super glow, glass skin and hydrating, and it is best cream as a moisturizer for like daily routine as a
Yeah.
moment.
I love that. Thank you so much. Now, what ingredients do you swear by and why?
It is so come with the niacinamide and tranexamic acid.
Mm.
It has 10% niacinamide and 4% tranexamic acid and 2% albutin. So if you know tranexamic acid is the best ingredient can break the melanin on our skin. That's why it can work with all of the all antioxidant and break all of melasma and fighting it. So when it works with niacinamide and albutin, it will helping your skin realize and renew.
Mm.
So that's why you can see the difference in the source time,
Yeah.
like 2 months.
I
Yeah.
love that. Thank you. Now, what's the one skincare step that people often overlook but shouldn't?
Normally, I see all of my customers, they don't even want to buy the toner,
Yeah.
but they don't even know the reason they always have the texture skin and the mini bump underneath their skin because their skin never exfoliator. So toner is working like an exfoliator. Some toner it comes with the PSA, some toner come with ASA or BSA. So when you use a toner, so it will be exfoliator lightly and deep cleansing top of what is a cleanser can remove.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the sebum and all of the things to support.
That is brilliant. Now, what's your advice for someone who is just starting a skincare routine?
Okay, so if you are the new beginner on skincare routine, the first thing you need to do in the AM is cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen.
Yeah.
And the evening is a double cleansing. If you use makeup, you can use cleansing oil or cleansing balm, then cleanser, toner, serum, and moisturizer overnight.
Brilliant. Now, do you believe in the less is more philosophy or layering multiple products?
Actually, a lot of girls here say for try to skincare is send my own a beauty blogger where they are lay out 7 to 10 layout in the skin.
Yeah.
But the truth is, you don't need to do it. For the Korea, it's very cold.
Yeah.
Sometimes the weather is like 0
Yeah.
degree. So that's why is the reason we lay out is like 10 layout. But if you live in South America, so this country is like a hot country.
Yeah.
So you don't need to so many steps. So basic skincare routine is cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer, and sunscreen. More than enough.
I love that. Now, lastly, I just want to know what brands do you offer?
At the moment, the popular brand is Anua, Medicure, Nambusin, Silemas, Tokoba, and all of another brand also popular. It depending like which ingredient, like what skin concern you looking for.
Yeah. Oh, but thank you so much for coming on. I think I actually want to visit your school for skincare. Well, thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Have a good day. Thank you so
You
much.
too. Okay, beautiful souls, we are actually running out of time, so I will see you next week, Thursday, the 14th of August, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.